Hi everyone, I hope you're okay, and I hope that the videos we keep uploading are helping you out. On this video guys, I'll be tackling the first question from the preliminary exam which was written in the year of 2023 at St. Mary's School in Waverley. The question paper guys had 12 questions in total, so please do expect a total number of 12 videos since each and every question will have its own video. And please guys, do take this seriously. I strongly believe that knowing how to tackle exam questions will give you an edge whenever you write your preliminary exam and most importantly, your final examination. So please guys, do share the video to your peers so that they may have the same edge as you. And please guys, do help us grow the channel by just subscribing. Okay, the first question. I'm supposed to solve x in each of the following equations. Now, for the first question, guys, I'm told to leave my answer in simplest set form. This, guys, simply means that my roots are rational, so I don't have to worry myself with factorizing. All I need to do is to just make sure that my equation is in standard form, and then use quadratic equation. Now together, my equation will be in standard form if and only if I have everything on the left hand side and 0 is on the right hand side. Are we together? I do have that in my equation. However, guys, I know that you can just apply your quadratic equation over here, né? But please guys, make sure that your value of a is positive. Just get used to that, né? So just make this number over here positive. And how can you make it to be positive? By multiplying each and every term in this equation by a -1. So you'll end up having positive 5x squared minus 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, the value of a is the coefficient of x squared, the value of b is the coefficient of x, and then the value of c is our constant term. Are you together? The quadratic equation simply says x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Negative b, I do have my -2 there, plus or minus the square root of -2 squared minus 4ac with the -2 there, all over 2a. Okay, and then this will just give me a +2 plus or minus, and then inside the square root I'll simply have 4 plus 40, that's 44. And the square root of 44, guys, the square root of 44, it's 2 multiplied by the square root of 11. And then this is all over 10. And therefore, our answer, guys, is just 1 plus or minus the square root of 11 all over 5. So if you just punch your calculator right away, it will take you straight to that thing over there. Né? Okay, so now my answer is in simplified set form. Let us move to the following. We have an inequality over here, guys. Né? All we have to do is to just solve this inequality. We do apply the same steps we always apply, guys, whenever we deal with equations. Né? Okay, I have x squared minus 8x. Now, the first thing I need to do is to make sure that my inequality is in standard form. So if I bring the 20 on the other side, it will be positive. I'll end up having -4 plus 20, and that will give me a +16 is less than 0. And then I'm looking for the factors of 16. That's when I add will give me 8. And those are 4 and 4. The sign over there is plus, so both of my brackets will have the same sign, but not just any sign, the sign of the middle term. So I'll simply have minus and minus. So this can be written as x minus 4 squared less than 0. Over here, guys, we don't have, there's no solution over here. Why am I saying that? Because there is no value of x that you can substitute over here, and then we'll end up finding an answer which is less than 0. Why? Because our entire left hand side is squared. Everything that has a power of 2, guys, will be positive. So that's why I say there's no solution. Are you together? That's why there is no solution over there. Okay, now I'm given a logarithmic equation. Okay, there's something common on the left hand side. Both of my logarithms have the same base. So that means I must apply the laws of logarithms, né? But before I do that, let me try to make my logarithms to have the same coefficient. Are you together? This one has a coefficient of 1 which I cannot change, but this one has a coefficient of 2 that I can change, right? Remember that in logarithms, guys, there's a rule that simply says the log of a base x to the power b can be written as b multiplied by the log of a base x. Are you together? There is a rule that states this statement. So over there, guys, I can simply have the log of x squared plus 1 base 5 minus the log of x base 5 all squared. This is equal to 1. Are you together? So now both of my logarithms have the same coefficient. I can simply apply another law. There's a law that simply says if ever I have log of x base a minus the log of rather b base a, this can be written as the log of a divided by b base x. Are you together? So on the left hand side, I can simply have the log of x squared plus 1 divided by x squared. All of these guys has a base of 5, and that is equal to 1. Remember that, guys, the aim here is to solve x. That means I must isolate x. The first thing I need to remove here, I must remove this logarithm. And how can it be removed? It can be removed if I take the 5 and make it the base on the other side. How can I do so? On the left hand side, I'll end up having x squared plus 1 over x squared is just equal to 5 to the power 1. This will become the base, and then whatever that is on the right hand side will become the exponent. Are we together? And then now I'm solving x. I have fractions. The first thing I need to do is to remove fractions by multiplying both sides by the LCD. We only have one denominator, so if I multiply both sides by the LCD, I'll end up having x squared plus 1 is equal to 5 x squared, right? And then this will just give me if I take everything on the other side, I'll end up having 4 x squared minus 1 is equal to 0. This is factorizable because it's a difference of two squares. 2x, 1, 1 minus and plus. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 1 over 2, or the value of x is just equal to negative 1 over 2. This one over here, guys, is not applicable. This is the only solution. So x is just equal to a positive 2. X is just equal to a positive 2. Not positive 2, man, but positive half. Excuse me about that. Okay, and then now I'm supposed to solve simultaneously. I am given two equations over here. So I can simply say this is my first equation and that's my second equation, right? And then I can simply manipulate one equation so that I can make one variable the subject of the formula. So I can simply say, excuse me, from equation 1, I know that 3 to the power x plus 3 is equal to 9 to the power y. 9 can be written as 3 squared. Are you together? So it's 3 squared multiplied to the power negative y rather. So this will just give me 3 plus x to the power of negative is equal to 3 to the power of negative 2y. 3 to the power x plus 3 is equal to 3 to the power negative 2y. Ne? And then now, guys, my bases are the same. I can simply conclude that my exponents are equal. So therefore, x plus 3 is equal to negative 2y, and hence x is just equal to negative 2y minus 3. And then by doing this, I have formed equation 3. I can therefore say substitute equation 3 in equation 2. So x is basically equal to negative 2y minus 3. Are you together? x is just equal to negative 2y minus 3. I still have another negative 2y minus 3. This is multiplied by y minus y squared is equal to 0. Whenever, guys, I remove my brackets, I'll end up having, this will give me 4y squared multiplied by the 2 outside. That's positive 8. That's positive 8y squared. And then I'll simply have positive 12y plus times 2. That's positive 24y. And then 9 times 2, that's 18. And then on the other brackets, I'll simply have negative 2y squared minus 3y minus y squared is equal to 0. Okay, 8y squared minus 2y squared minus y squared will just give me 5y squared. Ne? And then 24y minus 3y will just give me 21y. And then I have plus 18 is equal to 0. I'm looking for the factors over here that will give me 21. Ne? I have 5 and 1. Let's try. Yeah, so these are my brackets. My brackets will simply be like this. I'll have 5y and y over here, 6 and 3. The sign over there is plus, so it's easy, guys. My brackets, excuse me, my brackets will have the same sign, but not just any sign, the sign of the middle term. Ne? So that's plus, and hence y is equal to negative 6 over 5, or y is just equal to negative 3. So when y is equal to negative 6 over 5, I can conclude that x will be equal to, remember that, guys, x is just negative 2y minus 3, right? So the value of x will simply be equal to positive 12 over 5 minus 3. That's just negative 12 minus 15 is negative 3 over 5. So the answer over here is just negative 3 over 5. And then when y is equal to negative 3, therefore the value of x will simply be equal to 3. So I know that when x is equal to negative 3 over 5, the y value is just equal to negative 6 over 5. On the other side, when x is equal to 3, y is equal to minus 3. That's how, guys, you're supposed to solve the first question over there. So please, guys, do stay tuned and wait for more videos. Thank you.